Hello lovelies and welcome on back to the channel. In today's video I am actually going to be doing a makeup haul. It was Pink Friday at Priceline today, which is kind of like their Black Friday type sales, and I ended up with a very large bag. I did get quite a few fun things from all the different drugstore brands that I really like. I also got some skincare products because I'm really having issues with sensitive skin at the moment. If you enjoy this kind of thing, if you like makeup hauls and that kind of thing, give this video a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button down below as well as the bell next to it so you get notified when new videos pop up. All the support you can give me is so greatly appreciated. I just do this for fun. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm actually a high school teacher. I just really love makeup, and I really love sharing my makeup finds with you guys, especially Australian brands. I like them. And saying all of that, let's jump right on in to this Priceline Pink Friday makeup haul. Okay, I'm going to start off with the skincare products that I purchased. These were on sale, most of them. I think only one was not on sale, but I ended up getting it anyway. So I'll start off. I did get all Dermaveen. They're all the Dermaveen brand, so for those of us ladies with sensitive skin, you know that Dermaveen is going to be pretty good. The first one I got is this Face Hydrating Facial Moisturizer for sensitive and dry skin. This is what the box looks like, and I'll take it out of the box. And it looks like this. This is not tested on animals. It is made in Australia and it is vegan friendly, which is great. All those are all things that I'm not vegan, but you know, for all my vegan friends out there, this stuff is great. It is hypoallergenic. It is fragrance free. Would help to take the it does come sealed. It would help to take the seal off, and it doesn't smell like anything at all. So let's pop some on here, and just, you can see I've got some on there. Whoops. And just, it's not very thick, which is great. I hate having greasy, thick, and obviously you can't see anything because it's a hand cream and you cannot smell it at all. And it doesn't leave you feeling, that doesn't feel greasy at all either. The second thing I got from Dermaveen is the Skin Renewal Facial Serum. Looks like this. And it has got colloidal oatmeal in there as well. Because, I don't know, I'm willing to try anything at this point. It's just so sore. So this is what she looks like. And it has got hyaluronic acid, pro vitamin B5. It is hypoallergenic and again vegan friendly, made in Australia and not tested on animals. It has no parabens, no lanolin, no fragrances, and no artificial dyes and alcohols. Now, I am wondering if the hyaluronic acid is possibly what's causing me a lot of issues. I don't know. But we're going to give it a go anyway. Let's pop some. It's looks like this. It looks like a big giant water blister. Lovely. But oh yeah, you only need the smallest amount. That would be more than enough for your whole face. It's very liquid and it sinks in beautifully, and it feels nice and hydrating, which is what you want. Another Dermaveen product I got is the Moisture Bright Eye Cream for sensitive and dry skin. It brightens, hydrates, and helps reduce dark eyes and puffy circles. Again, hypoallergenic, and it has hyaluronic acid and squalene in it. I assume that's how you say it. And, oh, I didn't tell you how much this one was, did I? This one was $13.19. It was on sale. Everything I got was on sale. So this Moisture Bright Eye Cream was $11.99, which is not too bad. And I think that's why I went for this range in the end, was purely because it was on sale, but I also know that Dermaveen works really well. That feels really nice and cooling actually on the skin. And it just sinks in really, really nicely. The fourth Dermaveen product that I got, because we all know if you've watched my videos that I am pedantic about wearing sunscreen, and I'm just finding that my Nivea Sun sunscreen is really, really burning when I put it on under here. I've had a lot of problem with sunscreen in the past, where if I've worn sunscreen for too many days in a row, especially when it's really hot and I've been out in the sun a lot, my face just burns, and it was starting to do that and I can't deal anymore. So I got the Dermaveen Ultralight Day Lotion in SPF 50+ for dry and sensitive skin, hydrating, invisible finish and non-greasy. It looks like this. Okay, and it comes with this very large pump. Woo, I put in way too much and now I want to put some back and I can't. And well, it's very, very lightweight. I've used way too much, but it is very lightweight. It's not greasy feeling, and you can see I'm just going to put it on my arm because I don't want to waste that. But that doesn't leave your skin feeling greasy at all. Just gives it a nice sort of smooth finish to it. This one has got a bit of a scent to it. None of the others have a scent to them. It smells like sunscreen, but not that crazy, oh my gosh, sunscreen scent. It's just very vaguely smells like sunscreen. And this was $21.99. So this might be the one thing that, oh no, it says it's on sale. No, I lied. This was the one thing that was not on sale, but girls gotta have sunscreen, right? The other thing that I did get, and I actually got given it as a sample because I went and asked about what products would work really well, and I was given the La Roche-Posay Protecting Soothing Moisturizer for sensitive skin. It looks like this. They gave me 2 little boxes. These were both 3 ml boxes. I got 2 of these. They just gave them to me. Let's pop it on this hand for a change. So this is just a moisturizer, but it's for sensitive skin. I'm just going to use a little bit because I don't want to waste it. I just popped a little bit on there. Again, it feels really, really lightweight, but nice and hydrating. And there's a very, very barely there scent to it. Now we get into the really fun stuff, the makeup. I got several brands of makeup and it was all on sale, which is very exciting. I got some Makeup Revolution, I got NYX, I got Australis, I got Rimmel London Kind and Free, and I got Maybelline as well. So I got a few different things, and I'm going to start off with the Maybelline. I got the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. I do have a darker version of this, but I haven't tried it yet. But this is in the shade 01 Light, and it is a primer, powder, concealer and BB cream all in one. That sounds very interesting to me. So this is in the shade Light, 01 Light, and what it's, if you look here, it gives you all these different shades here, and it apparently blends, it's like a true blend. It kind of matches your skin tone. So I thought that was really cool. I do have the 02 Medium as well, but it looked quite dark. I'm normally a medium, but I feel like that's quite dark. So we're going to just have a look. So this is what she looks like. Pretty in pink. And they've got one of these security seals on it, and it leaves a sticky, look at it. It leaves a sticky mess behind every time. It's very, very annoying. Okay, let's see. Oh, and it's fully sealed, which is good because some of these makeup products don't come with a seal on them, funnily enough. And I'm just going to pop it on my hand. Alrighty, let's see if it matches the skin on my hand. Now the skin on my hand is a lot lighter than the skin on my face. My hands just don't go in the sun, so that's what she looks like. And we're going to just spread her around a bit. Ooh, it's very silky. Silky and soft. It's done the job of matching really, really well. It feels so silky. That's so cool. I'm looking forward to trying this out on my face. It's actually matched my hand perfectly, so I'm hoping it'll match my face perfectly as well. Next up, I did get the Rimmel London Kind and Free Concealer in a different shade. I have the shade Light, and I'm actually wearing it today. It's not as brightening as I would have liked it. It's probably a bit darker than what I was hoping for. So I did go, and this was on half price. Oh, this cost $17.49, so usually quite expensive, obviously. So at that price, I was pretty happy to pay for that. The Rimmel London Kind and Free Hydrating Concealer. It's vegan. It says it's kind to us, whatever that means. And this one was $8.97 on sale. And it's a lot lighter than the light shade that I've got. So we'll just give it a quick little swatcheroo. Yeah, that's much better. That's a much better shade for what I want under my eyes. Much better. There you go. So I did pick up some NYX products. I picked up the Dewy Finish Makeup Setting Spray in the 16 hour. This one was $8.49. It was half price. I also picked up the Matte Finish Makeup Setting Spray, also 16 hours, and it was the same price, $8.49 for that one. So that's those two. I'm not going to test them because you're not going to see anything, but I did need one with a dewy finish, and I always love to have a matte as a backup. And finally, I was able to get my hands on the NYX the Marshmallow Primer with Marshmallow Root. I have been trying to get my hands on this for ages, and then I wasn't so keen on paying the $30 price tag for a primer. And I got this one for, so this one was half price, $14.97. It's normally $30, and I wasn't willing to pay 30 bucks for a primer. So I was stoked to finally get my hands on this because everyone's been raving about it. And I just had to jump on the bandwagon with it. So I'm very, very excited to be trying this. Again, I'm not going to swatch it. You're not going to see anything, so what's the point? So that was that one at $14.97 instead of the usual $30. Next up, I got a whole bunch of things from Australis, which is an Australian drugstore brand that's been around forever, and they had a whole bunch of brand new products on the shelves. I saw them putting them on the shelves a little while ago, but I was waiting for a sale for them. I got 2 palettes. I got the Dream of Me eyeshadow palette, I'll show you in a minute, and the Hazy Days eyeshadow palette, which we will look at in a moment. But I also picked up the bronzer, highlighter, and blush sticks. I got 2 blush sticks, I got the bronzer and one of the highlighters, and I am going to swatch these for you. So the Dewy and Daring highlighter in the shade Bombshell, right here. They had 2 different shades. This was the light darker shade. This was the darker shade because I have so many of that light is not great for it. I have so many of the lighter shade highlighters, and this one was really pretty. It's like a coppery gold and something a little bit different to what I normally have in my collection. This was $7.49, so on sale for $7.49. In fact, all of these Dewy and Daring products were $7.49. The Dewy and Daring bronzer that I picked up was this one here, and it is in the shade Ride or Die. And this one was I think this one was the darker of the two shades that were there, but let's pop it on. Yeah, it's got more of a yellowy undertone, which is more what I sort of need for my skin. I've got olive skin, and so I tend to look a bit funny with a pink undertone. So that's it there with the highlighter. These just glide on so smoothly. And they all look like this. They glide on super smoothly. I'm going to be very interested to see how they blend, if I can blend with a brush or... Oh no, that actually, you don't need much. It blends really, really easily. And it's not going to blend away. That's covered my whole hand, just that little bit. So that is awesome at $7.49. I'm very much looking forward to using that bronzer. I got 2 of the Dewy and Daring blush sticks. I got the darker one that I got was called Main Character, and the lighter one I got was called Side Chick. There were 2 other shades as well which I didn't get. They were pinkier. I'm not a huge fan of super pinky sort of shades. So this is Main Character. It's sort of like it's a pinky reddy color, and again, same as the bronzer, you're not wanting to go too hard because you're going to be blending it, and it blends really well. It goes on like butter. Look at that. How pretty is that? This one here is Sidekick, and she looks like this. Much lighter, more of an orange tone to it. You know, when you want to be a little bit peachy. And we can blend that one as well. I like both of these very much. I wonder if you can, yeah, you can mix them as well. And you can see the tone in the middle there is quite a pinky peachy tone color. That will work really well. So yeah, quite happy with those. Now I want to go back to those palettes from Australis. I have got some of their other palettes and I quite enjoy them quite a lot. So Australis is an Australian brand, designed in Australia, made in Taiwan, but it is vegan friendly and it is not tested on animals, which is awesome. That's sort of what we're after. This is the Dream of Me palette. It has got all the shade names on the back. And it says here, just before dark, it's all about ethereal energy with the Dream of Me eyeshadow palette. An expressive spectrum of tranquil mattes, twinkling shimmers, and reflective duochromes that blend like a dream. And I'm very excited about the duochromes. I am mostly excited for the ones in the other palette, but these are just stinking gorgeous. Look at them. You can tell which one's a duochrome. Wow. These palettes were also only $7.49, so these were the same price as these, and that is an absolute bargain. The other palettes that I own from Australis are only $25. I think they have a few more colors than this, but they definitely don't have any duochromes in them. No, they don't have any duochromes in them. $7.49 for a 12 pan palette is actually not too bad. They have got mattes, shimmers, and of course your duochrome. So there are at least 5 mattes in this one, and it looks like maybe 1 or 2 duochromes, and then the rest are shimmers in there, and they're just so gorgeous. The packaging on these palettes is just so cute, and the shades in here are just stunning. And of course it's got the shade names on the back, and they match the palette so well.
The 5 matte shades that are in this palette are actually awesome. You could do a full matte look with just the matte shades in this palette. It does have a couple of duochromes in there which are just gorgeous, especially Energy is just stunning. And of course the rest of them are just, what can I say? They're just beautiful, and they all just glide on like butter. They're so silky smooth. I didn't have to use a lot of force or effort to swatch these. I'm not sure how they're going to swatch with a brush, but with the finger they swatch really, really well. And so far I am very, very impressed with this palette. It's just gorgeous.
At $7.49, you really cannot go wrong with a palette. Oh, okay. This is the Australis Hazy Days palette. And I'm sorry, but shut the front door. You know me, I love my greens and my green color stories, and that to me just screams gorgeous. And this has got the duochromes. This one on the back says, "Take it slow and chill out with the Hazy Days eyeshadow palette. An opulent display of pigmented mattes, glistening shimmers, and treasured duochromes to make you shine." And that is just sublime. Again, it's got 5 mattes. It looks like it's got a couple of duochromes in there and a couple of shimmers. And I'm so excited. These two up the top here, these 2 duochromes. I cannot wait to use those.
This palette, Hazy Days, was the one I was most excited about because of the green color story that it's got in here. Those duochromes, Solar Power and Firefly, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to use them. Just stunning. Here they are all swatched out. Again, they've got those 5 matte shades that you could definitely use just on their own. But look at those duochromes. Look at Firefly and Solar Power. Oh my goodness. Spark is also a beautiful duochrome. And those other shimmers, again, just gorgeous, smooth like butter. And they just swatch so well. And I'm so excited to dip in this palette and actually use it on my eyelids, because this color story just speaks my language all over the place. Just beautiful.
And of course, it would not be a Priceline haul if I didn't go ahead and purchase more Makeup Revolution items. I am obsessed with Makeup Revolution. I really, really love most of their products. Their eyeshadow palettes are the bomb, and the shimmer bombs are also, surprise, the bomb. So I got 2 palettes and I got a shimmer bomb, and these were all on sale. So the shimmer bomb was $6 and the palettes were $15 each. These normally retail anywhere between $25 and $30 for a 18 pan palette. These are 2 that I didn't already have, but I'd had my eye on them, especially this one, for quite a while. And when you see the color story, you'll understand, because you know that the greeny kind of color stories are my jam. So $15 each, $6 when these are normally $25 to $30. Yeah, I think so. So let's have a look at the shimmer bomb first. So this is the Makeup Revolution shimmer bomb that I bought. It is in the shade Distortion, and it's got lots of different duochromes and sparklies in there, and I think it is super pretty. So let's go ahead and have a swatcheroony of this one. Oh, look at that. Let's see. That, oh, yes, very nice. Okay, that is gorgeous. So that is what she looks like. She's got a bit of a more rosy tint to it, with a little bit of a silvery, goldy. It's not a lipstick, it is a lip gloss. So a shimmer bomb lip gloss, just as a topper. You could probably wear this on its own. It's just really pretty, and it would work really well just on your natural lips, as well as over another lipstick shade. This over a nude lip would look amazing. Amazing. Now, let's get into my favorite part, which of course is the Makeup Revolution 18 pan palettes. These are both from, let's see, let's start with this one. This is the Forever Flawless Regal Romance Shadow Palette. And it has got the 18 shades as usual. One thing that I will give Makeup Revolution is their packaging of their palettes. Actually, the packaging of just about everything they produce is stunning. And I just really like the packaging. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's got these beautiful roses and pillars and archways on them. That's the back. Let's see if these have shade names. Oh, they have shade names. I'm so excited. They have shade names. And oh, this is gorgeous. Okay. This is what she looks like. Tell me that that is not beautiful. Look at the imprints on all of the mattes. I don't know if you can see that. They've got these gorgeous rose imprints on them. Look at that. Oh, wow. So there's a whole mix of shimmer shades and matte shades, and they're all in that really warm toned sort of, I wouldn't call it an autumn or fall palette at all. Looking at this, I would actually call this more of a spring summer palette, even with those oranges in there, because they're like a really sort of rusty orange, and that hot pink is just to die for. Like these two colors down here, I cannot wait to make a look with these two. This hot pink and this hot orange are just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
As I said, Makeup Revolution's packaging really just stands the test of time, stunning, and these colors are just divine. I love how they stamp in those embossed roses on the matte shades in this one, but I'm really excited to use this palette. It is just so pretty. Here it is all swatched out. I love the shade names in this one. The mattes in this one were the lighter mattes were a little bit harder to swatch than the brighter mattes. The shimmers go down really easily, really well. The mattes compared to the Australis were a little bit harder to work with, but they do build up, which is really good, and they are really pretty. Again, you could do full matte looks with these, but there are a couple of duochromes in here. That color Wife and Floral are just stunning, and this color story, even though it's completely different to the other color stories that I've shown you in terms of the greens, because I really love the greens, I also really do enjoy this particular color story, and I'm very much looking forward to using this one on my eyes.
Now this palette is one I've had my eye on for a long time, and I keep putting it off because I'm like, I don't really want to pay full price, because I know that Priceline is going to have a sale, and finally they did. And this is the Revolution Makeup Chilled with Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil palette. So this is what she looks like. She's got, you know, your leaves all over there. It's very pretty, but the color story. Be still my beating heart. Be still my beating heart. Now this one has got mattes, shimmers, and 3 pressed glitters. Now I don't normally do pressed glitters, but I could be convinced otherwise with this palette. Look at it. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Absolutely gorgeous. So this one, and this one here, these are the 3 pressed glitters, and then all of the mattes have got imprints in them as well. I love that Makeup Revolution does this with their palettes. But isn't that gorgeous? So this is a nice cool tone palette, so very opposite of the other one. Let's have a look at them side by side. These are the palettes side by side. This one is very warm toned and summery. This one is very cool toned, but still very summery as well. And I think they are just gorgeous. and I love them, and I was so excited to get them for $15 each. They are just so pretty.
Again, this packaging is just absolutely gorgeous, and you've got those stamped in leaves on all the matte shades in this one, and those pressed glitters are very, very pretty. I don't usually use pressed glitters, as I said before, but they are just so pretty. There are a couple of duochromes in here as well, and let's go ahead and swatch them. Here they are all swatched out. This is definitely a much cooler toned palette. You can see those duochromes there, Bud, Goddess, and Hybrid. They're not showing up as they do in real life. Like on the camera, Bud looks really dark, but it's actually not that dark. That duochrome Candyland is just to die for, and I can't wait to use it. Again, the mattes in this palette can all be used on their own. You don't need to use any shimmers. And also, again, the lighter mattes in this palette were harder to swatch than the darker ones. The Australis, I will say the formula on their mattes is probably superior to the formula for these particular mattes, in that they just go on so easily compared to these. But again, these are buildable, and I suppose that's probably better if you're not wanting to go hard all out at once.
All right, you guys, that is it. That was my Priceline Pink Friday 50% off sale haul, and it was awesome, and I got so many items that I've been looking for so long, and they're just... So if you enjoyed this video, then please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Click that red subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified when new videos pop up. And I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye!